Imagine dedicating your life to love and kindness. Imagine taking in children no one else wanted, homeless kids, abandoned and forgotten. Now imagine that same woman, a black woman who gave everything she had, sitting in a courtroom facing a life sentence in prison. This is the shocking and emotional story of Angela, a black woman who opened her home, saved lives, and decades later, those same children came back to save her. Angela grew up in a tough neighborhood. As a black girl in America, she faced poverty, racism, and rejection at every corner. But she carried a heart full of compassion. While others turned their backs on the homeless children who roamed the streets, Angela couldn't ignore them. In her early 20s, she started taking them in. Her tiny apartment became a shelter, her kitchen always filled with the smell of simple meals. She wasn't rich, but she shared what she had: warm blankets, food, and love. The neighbors whispered, "Why would a young black woman take in all those kids? She'll ruin her life." But Angela didn't care. To her, those homeless children weren't strangers. They were family. For years, Angela raised those kids as her own. She worked 2 jobs, cleaning houses during the day and waiting tables at night. She often went hungry so they could eat. She sewed their clothes by hand, helped with homework, and taught them values: respect, love, and stand tall no matter what. Some nights she cried herself to sleep, wondering how she'd pay the bills. But when she saw those kids smiling, she found strength. To the outside world, she was just a poor black woman struggling to survive. But to those children, she was a hero. Years later, when the children were grown and had gone their separate ways, Angela's life took a dark turn. One evening, tragedy struck. Her neighbor was attacked during a robbery, and Angela, by pure bad luck, was in the wrong place at the wrong time. The police rushed in, and because of her race, her neighborhood, and her past struggles, Angela was accused. A black woman in a broken system, guilty until proven innocent. Despite her tears and pleas, the evidence was stacked against her. The prosecutor painted her as a violent criminal. The jury looked at her not as a mother who saved children, but as a poor black woman who didn't belong. The verdict came down: life in prison. Angela collapsed in shock. Her world crumbled. But then something extraordinary happened. The news of Angela's sentence spread, and one by one, the children she had raised, those once homeless, forgotten kids, returned. They were no longer children. They were adults now, teachers, doctors, lawyers, and community leaders. And every single one of them had a story to tell. Angela saved my life. One stood before the court. I was homeless at 6. She gave me food, shelter, and love. Without Angela, I wouldn't be alive today. Another spoke. She kept me in school, kept me off the streets. Because of her, I'm a lawyer today, and now I stand here fighting for her freedom. Tears filled the courtroom as one after another, the grown children Angela had rescued told their stories. They spoke of her sacrifices, her kindness, her unshakable love. The judge listened, the jury watched, and slowly the picture of Angela shifted. No longer was she just a defendant in a jumpsuit. She was a black woman who had saved countless lives. Lawyers worked tirelessly, digging deeper into the case. With the help of those now grown children, they uncovered new evidence, exposing flaws in the investigation. The supposed eyewitness, wrong. The timeline, inconsistent. The case began to crumble. Finally, after months of appeals, the truth set Angela free. Her life sentence was overturned. The day Angela walked out of prison, dozens of people waited outside. Not strangers, her children. They hugged her one by one, tears streaming down their faces. These weren't just kids she once fed and clothed. They were her family, her legacy. Angela whispered through tears, "I saved you once, but today you saved me." This isn't just a story about injustice. It's about how love outlives hate. Angela, a black woman who gave everything to children who had nothing, was betrayed by a broken system. But in the end, the very lives she touched came back to protect her. It reminds us, kindness never dies. Love always comes back. And sometimes the ones you save are the ones who will save you. If Angela's story touched your heart, don't let it stop here. Share this video so more people hear it. Like this video if you believe kindness can change the world. And subscribe to this channel for more real, powerful stories that remind us why we must stand together against injustice and why love always wins.